I'm Sharice Nicole with CNikky.com. We're here at the Beverly Hilton Hotel to sit down with the cast of the Stars Network's new show, Survivor's Remorse. I am so excited.
We know why.
Listen, I am here with the stars of the Star Network's new show, Survivor's Remorse. I'm talking about Jesse T, Usher, and Ranrico Lee.
You see how she said your name?
You know, listen, I had to give it justice. So please let everybody know what the show's about. It's executive produced by LeBron James, so that's crazy. So please give us a little tidbit, just a little bit, because the ladies gave us some juice already, and I'm sure their answer was better than yours is going to be. But just go ahead and give me your version of what the show's about. Yes.
Okay. Survivor's Remorse is, it's a peek into the lives of a professional athlete. It's kind of like, world that's obsessed with reality television. This is kind of a scripted reality show where we look at the real deal, the ins and outs, the stuff nobody talks about. What happens when, Cam Calloway goes home and Cam Calloway gets, approached by this dude for this amount of money, and it's the real. It's that thing that nobody really ever talks about, but everybody can imagine what happens, and Survivor's Remorse actually takes you on that journey.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He said that word journey, and that's really what the show is about. It's the journey that the family is, embarking on, and all the different encounters and, the different situations that they're going to be into now, this brand new lifestyle, all this new fame, all this new money. And, they're trying to make that adjustment, and, of course, all the expectations that comes with the fame and the fortune. You can only imagine what happens to the people around you when they realize that you got X amount of money in your bank account. So how the family really deals with that is what Survivor's Remorse is about.
When you get that deal, you got all kind of cousins that you didn't know that you had, uncles, and
You got cousins and hood rats, and man, you got them all coming. You get everything when you really make it. When you really make it, you get everything.
Well, speaking of making it, because while this show is about the extreme, it's about, when you make it in the NBA or something like that in the extreme. The truth about life is that in what you guys do, you are successful as an actor. So people see you on television, in the movies or whatever, and they automatically assume you got the lifestyle, you got paid, when we go out to eat, you gonna take the check. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the truth of it. They automatically assume. They don't see the struggle. They don't see what real life is happening. So have you guys personally experienced any of that?
Not to Cam's extent, but certainly to some degree, yes. I mean, literally, it was the very next day after this show was announced that I showed up to the gym that I always go to, and things were just different. All of a sudden, everybody knew who I was, and everybody knew me by name, and it's people that I never even seen before. It's like, oh, hey, Jesse, how you doing? I don't know you, and all of a sudden, it's, yeah, man, I got this script. Yeah, man, I got this web series. Yeah, man, you know what? I want you to read my movie, man. You let me know if you want to be in it, that kind of thing. And, I mean, I expected it, but not so soon. It was still settling for me. I hadn't even realized what really went down. I mean, I knew I had got the call and I had got the job, and I was so excited, but I was still on that, I was still in that mindset of like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? And then I show up to somewhere that's supposed to be familiar, somewhere that's supposed to be home for me, and it's just not the same no more. So, I mean, in that way, yeah, it happens. It does happen.
Well, they say that people like to say when you become successful that you change, but I think it's the people around you that change.
You know what? I heard this quote that said, like, money and success does not change you at all. What happens is money and success just magnifies who you really were beforehand. So that you see a lot in Survivor's Remorse too.
What's been your experience?
I mean, you get it to a certain degree, but like I have, man. I've been really blessed, and I've been able to kind of stay somewhat relevant, for the last umpteen years. But I have learned how to kind of navigate it. I don't hesitate to change my cell phone number. You got to do what you got to do. But and I also learned how to say no. You know, the one thing I've learned in this business is it ebbs and flows. You got ups and downs, peaks and valleys, and you know, it's so important to save your money. And you know, it's I walk away from every job not really knowing when that next job is going to be, and so that in and of itself is a very, you know, it's tough at times, you know, so you can't, the money you have, you don't know how long you're going to need. So, and you don't know when you're going to be able to add more money to it. So it's, you know, look, if somebody called me for this, that, and the other, I do what I can when I can, but more times than not, I can't. Because hey.
Okay, as the manager, would you advise him or advise him against doing a show like a reality show, like a Basketball Wives or a Love and Hip Hop? You would advise him against?
Absolutely. Do not do it. Don't do it. All about protecting the legacy. Anything that even so much as like just puts a mere smudge on it is a no-no. So.
Anything that's a little bit ratchet is
no ratchet.
No ratchet.
No ratchet.
Hashtag no ratchet.
Deals we want. Those lucrative, them big money endorsement deals. We can't do that with ratchetness all out in the, yeah.
So, of course, I have to talk to you guys about, I already mentioned how sexy you were, but the reaction in the streets is going to be pandemonium when they see you all. So, how do you feel about being a sex symbol? Are you ready for that?
I mean, I don't necessarily know if I'm ready for it because I don't know what that entails 100%.
You know, you be looking at yourself with your shirt off in the mirror. You know you be looking.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I put in a lot of work in the gym for this show. Like, I really did. You know, it was me and Rico, man. We went hard for this. And it'll be, you know, it'll be nice to see the reaction because we did put the work in. So we'll see what happens. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mentioned to a couple of the stars execs. I said, so y'all gonna have to tell Omari, you know, the guy from Powers. I was like, you gotta tell him that we coming for him, you know, because Survivor's Remorse gonna have the star sex symbols on locks. So,
Omari, you better watch out.
So tell Omari, see Rico on the bench, because Rico go hard, boy.
Rico, you got Omari.
Look, I know Omari. Omari and actually, we grew up together. So I'm not about to sit over here and diss Omari. I don't know, man. Omari, I mean Omari stay in the gym. I'm next season two. I'm gonna get a little closer.
I'm Sharice Nicole. Thanks for watching CNikky.com. Be sure to tune in to Stars for Survivor's Remorse. And remember, to know what's good in Hollywood, you gotta see Nikki.